Here we are live. Welcome, everyone. We need some kind of music or something, don't we?
I know. Eventually, we'll fix this out and we'll
Yeah.
do an intro and everything, and just go from there. Um, so how's everything going, Tim?
Oh, good. Just kicking back here at home. Uh, Dug up some interesting things to try to stump you on, or whoever else joins us.
Yeah.
And
So we are actually doing this new segment. It's calling "What is that?" And so that's
yeah,
actually
what
going to
is
be
it?
what is it? So pretty much it's something that we're gonna just show, and hopefully we're gonna start waiting for people to show up. If so, we got just waiting for anybody here just to say what's up. I got
YouTube Punk.
hey,
Hey,
what's going on?
hey.
So Tim, before we even start, I want to
Mhm.
go ahead and do a little talk about. First, we're going to go and start talking about the one-up arcades. What do you think
Oh,
about those?
yeah. Armando, hola.
What's going on, Mando?
Yeah, I sold your game. Sorry, it's gone.
$5.
No mas, no mas.
So, we want to talk about what do you think about the one-up arcades?
Uh, I love them. I think it's been a good way for uh, new game players to get introduced to old classics where it's like the real thing. It's not the real thing, but it's almost like the real thing. Um, I like the design of the cabinets, even though it's probably a little more um, flimsy cabinet wise. It's not the best cabinet construction.
Well, they call them the IKEA
It's like
cabinet.
IKEA. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple of them I've actually been tempted to buy to have, but like the Star Wars, but I already have an original Star Wars.
Right.
Uh,
But think about it as a Star Wars. The price on a regular one, you're going to be spending about three
yeah.
grand just for one cabinet comparing
Oh,
to
they
this one.
are back savers. Yeah, they are
Yeah.
definitely back savers.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Um,
the like I've been seeing like these other ones, and now they're trying to come out with their um, what's it called, version of one up. So that's pretty interesting. As they're trying to come out with it, they'll be coming out with the Star Wars one.
is that like a virtual pinball or is it?
Yeah, it's going to be a virtual pinball. It's going to be it'll have a
Ah,
small monitor on the
okay.
bottom, and then just pretty much and then they actually have come out with their
Yeah.
cocktail tables, which is they came out with the Street Fighter one, and it's pretty
Okay.
interesting, that one, because that one's actually has one big screen, but in the image cuts it in half, so it shows one end on the one image and the other side of the other image, like it's backwards. So uh, I like that. They also coming out with like the Pac-Mans, and like there's all these different types of
Oh, okay. I see here. So it's kind of like
there you
this
go.
type of thing. Yeah. Yeah. Where you okay. Interesting. Very interesting.
And the image gets cut in half, and pretty much you can see the one player sees the one half, and then the other player sees the other half.
Oh, yeah. Let me get a close up on that. Yeah, I'm not sure if you're able to see that on the. I need to move my StreamYard screen over.
That is true. Yes, that is actually a setting for pretty much like in MAME. It's kind of like a MAME setup and everything that they're
Oh,
doing.
okay. I get you. I get you. Okay. Oh, no, I'm going to infinity and beyond there. Okay, let's get out of that.
but But yeah, the cool things about like this, like for example the Star Wars that they just came out with, and they they even try to come out with a little cockpit version of it, like as a chair that you can actually sit down and play it and everything. It's
Uh-huh.
not like a cockpit. I've even seen videos on YouTube, somebody actually creating the cockpit version of the Star Wars with the one-up arcade and everything. I think he spent
Mhm.
way more money than actually trying to find an original, you know,
Yeah,
an original cabinet and everything. So
I haven't tried the controller yet for the Star Wars. That I was curious about, and I still might get the Major Havoc
you know
because that
the
game's impossible to find for
so
the real version. So
yeah, so the what was that? So Tim, have you worked at the gold mine?
oh yeah, yeah, Metro Center, Maryvale Mall, and Colonnade Mall. Yeah, I worked there for 5 years.
So the one thing about Major Havoc that I've actually tested out myself, their spinner is horrible.
Yeah.
It doesn't slide. It doesn't slide. But they have come out with the third parties that they come out with the uh, when you spin it, it kind of spins by itself, and then you'll be able to start running. Uh, they have what's it called?
Oh,
they
you're in Texas, aren't you? Yeah, that's a YouTube punk. He was collecting tokens, and I wound up sending him some
yes.
old nickels and dimes tokens. Yeah, that's funny. I was just thinking about that today.
Um, so to go back real quick, yeah, like the Major Havoc was very flawed when it comes to that game. Like you have to literally start spinning the crap out of it, and
Yeah,
just to make them run. But like the third party one, that you spin it and just like the original arcade and everything. So
the TurboGrafx kid says the new spinner works great.
yeah,
But I have like an old original Tempest spinner, the optical one.
yeah.
Uh, I wonder if I can adapt that.
It's I have to find out because I don't know what their system is set up. I don't think it's actually connected as a USB. Because
Okay.
I think their version is actually wired with the motherboard itself.
Okay.
Um, so there's a um, so he has a few.
Oh,
Uh,
a few tokens. Yeah.
oh, he made them into
Uh,
magnets. Nice.
and I was actually, Richard, I was actually thinking about doing that. I think we both have a pretty big token collection. We ought to just scan some of those or figure out some way of showing them here on the channel. Just like all the different vintage tokens. There's got to be
Oh
thousands of
yeah.
varieties. I found a couple at Tilt Thursday. Somebody brought them in, and they were ones I had never seen before. So,
Oh wow.
yeah.
There's what's it called? So so you heard about those new the new Stern pinballs that have been coming out?
Yeah, yeah. I've got my eye on. I'd like to get the Jurassic Park. I wasn't that impressed with Stranger Things. Elvira, I love, but now they have Ninja Turtles. And is Stern doing heavy metal?
They're coming out with heavy metal. Yes,
Heavy metal. Okay.
they just came out with that one about. They just recently announced it. It hasn't come out, but that's the Ninja Turtles right there. And
Yeah, I
uh,
think that's the pro version.
yeah, and that thing is awesome. I've
And
seen the videos of how the way the game.
there's the heavy metal.
Yeah, then that's the heavy metal right there.
Yeah. Let me do a little bit of a, so we can do a bigger close up there. Yeah. It's not like having the game right in front of you where you can zoom into it.
Right.
Go back to Ninja Turtles. I don't know. I love Ninja Turtles.
What I like about the Ninja Turtles is that they're going back to the original, the 1990s Ninja Turtles. Um, the whole art and everything.
Yeah. What we
they
grew up with.
yes, they went back to the old school, Ninja Turtles and heavy metal
Yeah.
itself. It's I think based from the I'm not sure if it was based from the movie or was it based for the game itself, but uh, I don't think the that one was actually made for kids, per se, kind of thing. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting with as new arcades. I know that the not really much of new arcades have been coming out. I know the what was that one? There's that new. It's kind of like a Neo Geo clone. I don't know if you've seen that one.
No.
It's like it's a new one. It's EXA Xperia. Um, they're trying to come out with the. It's based in Japan right now, and you can actually buy it right now. And it uses like a flashcard uh, cartridges that you can actually put up to 4 games in the system itself, just like a Neo Geo, and then you can actually choose what games. Most of the other games right now, they're going to be more of what's it called, shooting games. There's a couple of fighting games and everything. Like they
Okay.
actually came out with remember that the game that we came out with on the Random Fighters tournament on Zapcon. It was that uh, Shao Kahn versus uh, what was it? It was the one with all the 1970s, 60s kung fu fighters and everything.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but they actually came out with the arcade version of that. Um, so it's
The,
just,
th- the thing that worries me about the major manufacturers is we've got a lot of arcades are closed down now.
yes,
There's new ones closing every day. Um, all of my machines are turned off. Well, there's the Chihuahua over there. Um, you have major manufacturers like Stern, Namco, the ones that build games for uh, primary buyers, people that buy machines brand new. You and I are secondary buyers. We'll buy a
right,
machine, fix it up, put it on a location, run it, and then there's collectors. Uh, so, I mean, I buy brand new machines once in a while, but it's rare. You've got somebody, collectors will buy brand new pinball machines, but a company like Stern, they really depend on arcade bars to buy new pinball machines. Uh, if that goes on too long, they could shut down, and then we don't
right,
have support for those pinballs. I think pinball is a big enough collector base that we'll have enough parts for a long time, but actually going through the research and development, building new machines, especially redemption and video games. You need those primary buyers, the large arcades that buy big lots of machines. So that's a whole nother ball game from what we're talking about with the Arcade One Up and some of these other companies that are really they're focused on uh, getting the market of people who are playing PlayStation 4 or Xbox. They want them to buy an arcade machine. Does that make sense?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy how stuff is going on right now, especially with this, what's going on right now on our end. But you see how there's like right now we saw that posting on Captain's Auction that a place just closed down, which is one of the tilts in where was it at in
There's one in Aurora, Colorado, and then Farmington, New Mexico.
yeah.
It's a live auction, and they're just auctioning off all their machines. Oh, I can take me off of there.
Yeah, and you can see right there that the places is just like they're closing down and just they're selling their properties and everything, and it's kind of it's kind of sad about that, how the way everything is going, and it's just so yeah, it's just crazy how the way everything is, and how uh, people actually buy these machines and they be able to get them. Uh,
Yeah,
you know, and it's good that some people can actually get them, but still, arcades closing down is kind of like a scary thing.
yeah.
Um, I seen like there was one place in Flagstaff that they were supposed to open, and now they're not going to be able to open until 2021. You know,
Yeah,
because of the whole thing that's going on.
yeah. And
You know,
hopefully we're not seeing the end of street locations, arcades and street locations,
yeah,
because it's nice to be able to go out, stick a quarter or a token in a machine, and
right.
play it.
Well, remember how you know before Tilt it was GameWorks, and then right
Mhm.
there in Arizona Mills. That was
Yeah,
owned by Sega, or actually originally it was actually owned by Universal Studios, and then Sega partnered with them, and then actually Sega bought the whole thing, and then Sammy bought Sega, and then Sega, and then pretty much everything just went, from there. So they sold their properties, and yeah, it is actually.
yeah,
And there's some times that you can
yeah,
actually get the games. You know, you can actually get the games pretty cheap and everything. And then there's some people that have to
yeah.
pay way more money than what it is. And
Mhm.
but yeah, it's just it's just crazy how
Yeah.
everything's going on
If
right
you
now.
have a machine, now might not be the best time to sell one.
Yeah.
It might be a good time to hang on to what you have. Aladdin's Castle. Did we have that here? Yeah, we did.
Yes,
We
yes,
had
yes.
one. Yeah, up at Metro Center used to
It
be
was
an
a Metro.
Aladdin's
Yes.
Cat. Yeah, and now it's castles and coasters,
No, that was golf and stuff.
golf and stuff. Okay, well, we had an Aladdin's Castle here somewhere.
It must have been like probably like a location like in the mall or something like that.
Yeah,
Um, I think either.
I remember the company.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of once because I remember Metro Center was they had in the mall they had Namco, didn't they?
No, Namco, but that was after Nickels and Dimes, after the
Nichols and
gold
Dice.
mine, and then before the gold mine, it was the Red Baron,
Yeah.
going back into the '70s. Yeah,
So yeah, it's just crazy how
Cyber Station was the Namco. There was Metro Midway, which was the big giant one underground. That closed down. Then Cyber Station went upstairs where Farrell's was, the ice cream place.
all the ice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tim, what was the what arcade do you have memories of?
Oh, well, besides the gold mine, um, as far as what we used to, gosh, there's so many of them. So many of them, Richard. Uh, I think in high school, we probably hung out at Circle K and 7-Eleven, or
Yes.
even like Denny's. You'd have Cocktail Ms. Pac-Man and Denny's, and then other machines in the 7-Eleven. That's usually where we went. And then there was a pool hall down the street from where I lived. Uh,
The was it the Golden Eight Ball?
Golden Q. The
Oh, Golden Q. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Oh.
that was gone a long time ago. Uh, there's so many great places that are they're just gone now. And even we were both out at Park and Swap. We had an arcade out there uh, years ago. Oh,
Yeah. So that's
Delusionals is here. Hello.
hey, what's going on? So yeah, and that's the funniest thing is the arcade in Park and Swap. That's pretty much how we met, you know, um,
Yeah.
and pretty much that was back what 89.
Oh, I started there in '88. I probably met you in '89.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had I met you over there, and then pretty much I think if it wasn't for you, I would have learned all this stuff and everything because you're the one
Sure.
who taught me everything. You showed me how the machine actually worked and how everything did and everything, and then it's it was just pretty interesting how the one on 22nd Avenue in Indian School, that was the Golden 8 Ball, if I'm correct.
26. Oh yeah, by the canal.
Yes. Now it's
Yeah,
a
my
pawn
sister
shop.
used to hang
Oh
out
no,
there. Wait,
yeah.
22nd and Indian School?
Is that what it is? 22nd Avenue Indian School, or is it
Oh,
27th
you're
Avenue?
thinking of 27th Avenue in Indian
Oh,
School.
27th Avenue. Yeah, that was.
Yeah. Well, see, that was a ice skating rink when
Yeah.
I was growing up. Then it became the pool hall, and now it's a thrift store.
Yes, that's a third store.
Yeah, it's a thrift store. Yeah. And then
Uh,
I had a couple of arcades down in Casa Grande, and then company I worked for, we had Utopia up in Flagstaff, and that was in the mall arcade, and a lot of good memories there.
yeah, delusional. Yeah, same thing with us. It's work has been torn us away with also with the arcades and everything. It's just
Oh yeah.
it's the way it goes, sometimes. But yeah, it's crazy how like places like I remember myself. It's like Video Roundup. That was another place I used to love
Mhm.
to go.
Scottsdale, Arizona.
Scottsdale, Arizona, and then the other
Yeah.
place that we used to go down a lot was a Nickel Palace. The one that I used to go to is the one on it was on 32nd Street in Indian School, and that was you pay, what is it, like a couple of I think it was like $3 or $4 to get in, and then you can actually play all the arcades for for a nickel, and then they actually had a
Yeah.
bunch of other arcades for free that you can just play. I used to get there and just, I think for like $20 or spend about a good amount, the couple of hours at least more and everything.
See, I pulled out the old. You remember the cash drawer we had at Park and Swap?
Yes.
I haven't opened the thing in 22 years, so I just pulled it out and I found.
Did you find
Oh
one of the
wow!
receipts for Park and Swap?
It's a receipt from 1995 for the space rental. I rented 2 giant spaces. We had about over 20 games in there, and it was $150 a week rent. And then I pulled this out, and in the bottom of the cash drawer, I found this is it's a receipt from Mountain Coin Machine. It's for a brand new Super Off Road that I bought. 1989, brand new. The Super Off Road was, oh my god, $35.75. I think I kept that machine for like 3 months and like, oh, this is horrible. So I sold it right away to get rid of it. As that off-road did really just amazingly well. Then they came out with this little 2-player super off-road, and it was just a complete dog. And I had already bought some other machines for Park and Swap that did really well. But anyhow, I was surprised to see that in there. Old business licenses and stuff.
That's awesome.
Anything else interesting here?
So Delusional was asking me about why
Oh
did
my
I
god! Oh my god! We were talking about Major Havoc. Here's the warp codes. I used to have. I had that taped to the Major Havoc machine there. The warp codes. Oh god! Do you remember that? You'd
Yes.
dial in these warp codes, and you could go way far.
Yes.
In the. Oh my god! There's red, yellow, green, and aqua. Oh, that's worth gold.
Yeah, you better save those.
Yeah.
So Delusional was asking a question about the Mortal Kombat restoration that we're doing. So why did we actually why are we
United
putting a new
States
control
3-cent
panel?
note.
Yeah, so why am I putting a control panel overlay on the old one? Well, the reason I'm doing that is because the previous owner went on and drilled some holes into it, and we had to patch them up completely because it just we wouldn't be able to use the original arc, or you're going to be seeing some the patches of the holes. So yeah, we're gonna have to put in a brand new control panel overlay into it so it can make it so we to bring it back as original. So
Sure.
so yeah, which was that one?
I sold a Gorf machine to a guy for $60 back in 1990.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like a pristine, like a brand new Gorf machine for $60. I sold a lot of stuff there that I never should have sold.
Yeah.
Like 720, Major Havoc.
Yes.
Star Wars.
Star Wars. What's it called? Play Choice.
Play Choice 10. Oh my God. Yeah, I've got lists of machines that I sold. I wish I hadn't. Oh.
Yeah, we'll take a picture of it.
Okay. Yeah. I'll do that. So, Richard, I'm sorry I wasn't following you too much.
No, that's all right. No, like I was talking to, because I know Delicious was asking about the control panel restoration and everything, and I just I was just answering him about that because he wanted to know why did I put a new control panel overlays because there was before of it was actually they actually had a whole new hole into it itself, and then so
I'm gonna try to get a non-glare picture here.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I could have used cut in a new control panel and everything, but as you realize, it's the on the Mortal Kombat, it uses a metal plate and then also the wooden part. And so for us, it's I think we want to keep it as original as possible and everything, but do a little bit more, just do a little bit easier on because then we have to do the whole thing all over again. So I think it was more of a time saving and more of a saving cash also when it comes to doing the restoration into it. So do you remember, Tim? What was that? I remember when you had that the NBA Jams that when you recently just bought it brand new.
Yeah, brand new. Yeah. I think that was another $3,500 game, but that was worth it. I made a lot. I bought two of those.
Yeah,
like the Mortal Kombat 2s. I bought two of those, and
the first time I played Super Street Fighter 2 was actually at your place because you got the updated.
Which I still own that machine.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I still own that one. Yeah. Let's see if I can get it. Here. I'm emailing myself a picture. I'm sure there's a better way of doing this, but
for the codes and everything. So
for the codes, yeah. Oh, okay. I just received my own email.
I think what we can actually do is just when we're done with the video and everything, we can post it down on the we'll post it on our when we put it as a thumbprint.
Well, let's see here. Go here. Oh, it's a thumbnail. Yeah, we can.
Yeah, it's a thumbnail. Yeah.
Let's see here. All right. So actually.
So did you put one of those on the Phoenix Suns homes, Tim? One of the NBA
Dan Marley. Yeah, Dan Marley. Yeah, he was friends with my boss, and he was already buying machines from us. He had opened up a couple of bars named Marley's here in town. So I delivered that one because he was on it, and a few other machines to his house. So, oh, there it is. There's your warp codes. Yeah, I can actually see that. Okay. Yeah. It looks old. It's got that patina on it. It was on a machine for about, oh gosh, we had that machine 4 or 5 years there, and then
Yeah. That was what, back in the same time,
late
89.
89 through, I think I probably sold that thing in like 93.
Yes.
I love that machine. I never should have sold that. It was a Tempest cabinet, so it was a kit.
So Tim, so we want to try out this new segment, which is going to be called "What Is It?" So the
What is it?
yeah, so you're gonna show you guys
What is it?
what is it, or
what is
what
it?
is that? What
Yeah,
is that?
what is it?
You know, what is
what
that?
you're talking about?
The thing that I'm asking you to show, to show to the people.
Oh, the segment. Okay.
The
Yeah, I
segment.
get you. Okay, yeah.
So
Let's
here's
see.
the thing. So for you guys, for online and everything, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna give out some little bit of prices and everything. So you see right there on the I guess we're gonna go ahead and pick the most wins, or the most correct answers. Where actually I'm gonna get in contact with you and everything, and I made these decals of Ryu and everything. It's about a nice size and everything that I can actually send you guys, and then I'll go and throw in our if I can see it. The light's a little bit off, but it's the there we go. The Random Fighters our logo that we came up with and everything.
Yeah.
So just send them out and everything. So but yeah, go ahead, Tim. Go ahead and show the first one.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on the other camera here. So should I start this side or this side?
Do that side.
Over there?
Yeah.
Your
Sure.
left or my left? This is my right.
Okay, do your right then.
Okay. All right. So, and you're gonna have to watch the stream to see, because I can't see the stream well enough. So,
yep.
What is this? Be as specific as you can. I'll kind of come up and do a little more of a close-up here. If you've ever worked in an arcade, you'll know pretty much right away what it is. This is actually a new old stock one. It's probably 20 years old.
So I'll give you
a 4-pin Molex connector.
So I have a what's it called? No, it's not a coin mech, and no, it's not a charger. I'll give you a hint. It's an arcade part, and you can actually find them, and you'll find a bunch of them in Peter Piper. We'll give an example.
Oh yeah. You'd find them on skee-ball machines.
Okay, so it's hard to see.
I'm gonna give it a little more light here. I have my little magic light here.
Well, I was thinking maybe, Tim, if you want to go ahead and go around to the to your other camera and just bring it in with the.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, all right. So let me.
It's not a counter.
I can control the focus a little better over here. Okay, all right, here I am. All right, so you can definitely see it's better lighting over here. It's a little circuit board, and that's cheating. That's the maker right there, Deltronics. And don't say it's a Deltronics.
And no, it's not where you put your put the money. No.
This is a little motor and a gearbox here.
It spits out something.
Now, as far as a counter, it has a counter line, so it actually counts something, and then it sends a signal back through this connector to either a mechanical counter or to a computer. Very good. Yeah, very good. Very good. YouTube Punk got it. It's a Deltronics ticket dispenser. And actually, you can see there's a... I can't move it. It's got a ticket stuck in it right now. Yeah, I know. There's a little part of a blue ticket there. All right, so next thing. All right. So let's see here. Should I do something easy? All right.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Not these are in arcade machines. This opens up. It's got a little mechanism there. Are you cheating, Richard, and sending him clues?
No, I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying I'm giving like clues itself. Yeah.
Yeah. There's usually, for most machines, you find 2 of these. Sometimes you find 4.
Yep, you got it right. That is wait a minute. Player 1 button, Mac. What? No.
No.
It opens the door. No, it doesn't.
There's a little rocker here. If I had a token, I could show you what it does. Actually, you know what? Here. I might have.
All right, yeah, he got it correct. It was a coin mech.
It's a coin mech. Okay, yes. Very good. All right. Another one?
Another one.
All right, let's do something a little more interesting here. I don't even know if you'll get this. I know Lisa will get this.
What the heck is that?
Yeah, so there's connectors on the sides. And
okay, is that arcade related or no?
Yes. Our arcade machines, almost all of them have these. There's copper wires going both directions, and there's little ferrite beads going in there.
Huh.
I can tell you this one is probably from early 70s.
You wanna bring your image larger, Tim?
Oh,
no.
mine. Oh, yeah. Yeah, on the stream. Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. I like more of me. Okay.
Looks like
They've actually. It's for a computer. Mm-hmm. It's not a chip.
You put sauce on it?
Yeah. They've had these. Probably the Apollo spacecraft had some version of these in it. But every video game, pinball machine, a redemption game will have some of this in it.
So it's a memory board?
Yes.
Okay, so Lisa got it right.
Yeah. This is it's a static RAM board. It's 256 256 memory locations.
Huh.
So that's a tough one. It's not TTL. It's direct magnetic. You run voltages through the lines, and it charges or magnetizes the little ferrite beads. So it's either magnetized or not magnetized, and that gives the computer a 1 or a 0. So, yeah. All right, more? That's probably the toughest one. Let's see here. Do something easy. Probably a lot. Oh, the board screen. That's cool. That's green. Yeah. Here, maybe if I turn off my turn off my key.
Oh, that's fine. Oh, whoa.
There. Yeah. There's my green screen background. Any idea? There's two VGA ports. There's a VGA port. Here's a component here. There's some input gains. There's this is another EGA port, and then over here's the power input, anywhere from 5 to 12 volts.
So this actually modifies your arcades.
Yes.
You are correct. Yes, it is a VGA adapter.
Yeah. It allows you to put an LCD display on what used to have a CRT. So who got that right?
YouTube Punk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can use you can use them for, well, let's see, 16-1s usually have the VGA output, and they also have the VGA output, and then they also have the RGB output. So this would be more for if you had an old Street Fighter 2 board and you wanted to play it on your computer monitor. This would adapt it from the Street Fighter board or most JAMA boards to a computer monitor, if that makes sense. All right, next
one.
Let's see here. What do we got? You were having trouble with this one earlier. Oh, there's that same cool.
That's fine. Leave it like that.
It actually looks pretty cool. Question it. Yeah, what is it? What this is out of an arcade machine. It's older. It's from, I'm going to guess 1982 or 83. You can probably see the manufacturer name. Let's see, is that
AR2 board?
AR2, no. It kind of looks like an AR2. The AR2 board's the audio regulator for Atari.
Is that a pinball machine? No, it's not.
No, it's not Atari, but it's another major manufacturer.
Okay, so it's a power supply?
It is a power supply.
Okay. Do you know what make it's from? Oh, is that for a pinball machine? No, it's not.
No, I don't think any pinball machines ever use this. This is for a video game.
Now, YouTube Punk, do you know a Bally? Is that a Bally, Tim?
It's Bally. Yeah.
Yep. You got it right. Good job.
Bally Midway. Yeah.
Yep.
They used it for their MCR2 system, which was, let's see, MCR2s were, I named a few off earlier. Super Pac-Man, Mappy, Satan's Hollow. There's more than that. There's probably a half dozen or more. All right. I should have cleaned this one off. It's dusty original right out of the bottom of the machine. So this is another manufacturer.
You just ruined it because it's showing the manufacturer right there on the top.
Really? And actually, now wait a minute. They may have used something similar to this in a pinball machine from this company, but it's not this. This was used in a video game from the early 80s. And this one is a game specific. They used it in one game.
It's a Williams something. It's a Williams
something. Yep, it's definitely Williams.
Centipede. Centipede is Atari.
So it was probably one of the first Williams video games that really took off. It was extremely popular, and gosh, 1980. I'm gonna have to look up the year for that game.
Defender?
Oh, did he guess it?
Defender, yep.
Yeah, it's Defender. Yeah, Defender Power Supply. Yeah, very good. Very good. I was just gonna look up a picture of Defender. So, okay, I have two more things. You know, do a couple of more.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Yes, you are. You are on fire.
Actually, you're doing pretty good. A lot of people would have no idea. I think I could even show the print on here.
Well, you're just giving it away, Tim.
Yeah, but what game was it used in?
It tells you right there.
But that's not the whole story.
Okay.
Okay. So Ms. Pac-Man and Galaga, they came out early 80s. This was in this is an official Midway board. Gosh, it was probably one of the last Midway boards before they shut down. But it was in a specific game that got released. Little audio amplifier, volume control, couple of game ROMs. This must be a custom processor.
Okay, so the question is, what was the game when it came out?
Yeah, what was it? It had a title.
No, it's not a J-Rock board.
This is actually before the 60-in-1s came out. This is like one of the first multi-arcade boards ever.
So this is actually an official Namco.
It's official. It's not copy software. It's JAMA. And they're actually at auction. They go for good money now.
Yeah.
The entire games, they're a collector's item because it's a Namco built retro cabinet that looks like a Ms. Pac-Man or Galaga cabinet. This one is bad. It doesn't work, unfortunately. That's why I have it.
So yes, it is a Pac-Man Galaga. Do you know what year it came out?
This is old now. Because Pac-Man Galaga came out, what, 40 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1980. Wow. And this is
81?
At least 80, 81. Yeah.
Yeah. But this version came out in 2005? No.
Close. It was before that. Yeah, I don't want to say more because it'll give the title away.
So Pac-Man Galaxy Reunion? No.
I guess this is a little tougher one.
Yeah.
What does the back look like here? Yeah,
No,
this one was bad, so I put a 60-1 in the machine.
So it is a Pac-Man Galaga board, but what year did this board came out? When did this arcade came out?
Well, what was the title of the machine? I'll pull up a picture of it here. Do you have it, Richard, on a picture?
Do I have it?
Yeah, I've got it here. I'll put it up on the screen.
Go for it.
Go for it. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I have to pull me off.
So this was the class of '81, the Namco Miss Pac-Man Galaga class of '81. And this one, so yeah, that one came out back in 2000. And what's it called? What was it? There was a way that you can do a code that you can actually play Pac-Man. It's a form of the moving the joysticks and everything. Yeah, you can actually play regular Pac-Man.
Yeah. All right. Last thing. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, let's see here. So I'm gonna have to do this on the other camera here. No. Hey,
what are you doing?
Black. I'm trying to switch the audio to the other camera, but I have to do this here. Okay, all right. No.
What are you doing?
I'm getting lost. There. There. Oh, there's me, and then there's not me. Okay, yeah. It's with this switcher, the audio goes to whichever camera.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm switched to, so I want you to be able to hear me.
Oh, you almost squished the doggy.
Oh. All right, this right here. Actually, I might have to bring this. Does it have the name on it? Yeah, I think I can show this a little closer up over here without giving it away. All right, let me switch back over here. Okay, all right, so looks like something out of Mad Scientist Laboratory. It's got a off-on switch. It's got a dial, and then a gauge, a light, and then this here. I believe that's a fuse. And then on the back, it's got a couple of plugs. They're the old style non-grounded plugs. This is from the late 50s, early 60s, and I use it all the time for working on arcade machines. So I guess a good question is, what's it for? What does it do? And maybe how would you use it?
So it shows a variable transformer.
Very good. Yeah, there is a variable transformer inside. Mm-hmm. Very good.
Looks like one of those machines to test electricity.
No.
So I got a power supply, regular current.
Okay, it is a power supply. It does not regulate current. This would actually be, if I hooked this up and tested it out, it'd be a good demonstration of what you can do with it. And with a lot of the stuff you've been doing lately, Richard, this is something you could probably use.
Right.
Yeah, you could have used that as on. You just did something for Hector's Mortal Kombat 2.
For the
AC/DC thing is half right. It's an AC thing, no DC. Didn't he just do something with his monitor? Or was that on yours?
that was on mine.
The Hanorex.
Yes.
Yeah. Worst monitor ever made, Hanorex.
I know. Hey, but it works. It looks pretty nice now.
Yeah, they look nice if they work, yeah. So, YouTube
right.
Punk's probably the closest.
Yeah, we're gonna give it to him.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, I'll tell you what all it does. All the way down, you're putting out 0 volts. All the way up, it'll put out probably a little more than 120 volts AC. It takes in voltage from the line, and it varies it from 0 up to line voltage. And then the gauge here tells you where the voltage is set at. And then the outputs, these little plugins here. So if you're working on a monitor for an arcade machine, and you don't want to plug it in and have it suddenly blow up and have smoke and fire going everywhere, you turn the voltage down and you slowly bring it up to be able to test malfunctions in monitors. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you normally call it a Variac, VARIAC, variable AC power supply. Well, this brand is Voltac. So this is actually my dad's when he owned the TV repair shop. So I used to play with this when I was maybe like 3 or 4 years old. Fun toy for a small child.
Nice. So Lisa, yes, I am looking at your comments and everything, and yes, I've been answering some of them and everything. So yes, I will be sending on both of you. I'm gonna get in contact with both of you to send you over these the stickers and everything. And YouTube Punk, if you can send me a message so I can actually get your information, and I can actually send you over these wonderful stickers. And Lisa, I know where I can send them to you. So, but yeah, so yeah, that was a lot of fun. So next, let's see if next week we'll do it again, and we will actually give out a different type of prize and everything. So, and then we'll go from there. But as always, and then Tim disappears just like that.
Yeah. For some reason my chroma went weird there. So okay, I am back. Not so green.
So yeah, like I said, YouTube Punk, yeah, just go ahead and send me a private message, and I can get your information, and I'll go ahead and mail those out to you. And but other than that, yeah, that's all I got for today. This
George
episode.
Arcade. Oh yeah,
What?
here. There's another viewer, George Arcade. I didn't see him come up. I'm just looking at some of the others. I haven't been monitoring
Yeah.
the chat too much. So cool. We'll be back next week, same time, and we may even have Hector here, and we'll see what else we can come up with.
Yeah. So, but as always, thank you so much for watching this Solo Arcade. My name is Ricardo,
I'm Tim.
and we'll see you next time.
Thanks.